Hello, thank you so much for purchasing a New Year Ahead special holiday offer reading. Today we will be giving you a reading based upon what we see coming for you for the new year of 2020. So your name and info will be confidential. So in this reading I will be using the Major Arcana Tarot cards. So how it will work is the first row of 3 cards will be focused on what's coming for you for the first 6 months of the new year of 2020. And then the second row of 3 cards that I put here will be focused on what I see coming for you for the last 6 months of 2020, for the year of 2020. And then in the middle, I will be pulling out one of these cards from this oracle card deck I have called Work Your Light. And that one card will represent the overall message and overall view for the whole year of 2020. So let's start shuffling here, hun. Oh, that's nice. Now we're going to pull out a card here for the oracle card deck. And this one I will be reading off the guidebook. Alright, so the first 3 cards you got here for the first 6 months of 2020, you have the Temperance card, the Star card, and the Fool card. So these are actually really positive cards for the first 6 months of 2020. It does seem like there is something that that you will need to have patience with for the first 6 months of the new year. It seems like maybe something will be in delay, something you'll be waiting for, something that you've been wanting to happen hasn't happened. So there's this feeling of patience in the meantime while waiting. Now, I don't know if this is a life situation or something going on with a person or something going on with your actual life itself. But there is this focus of being patient with yourself and being patient with the others around you and whatever situation you're going through. You have the Stars card here, so it seems like at the same time while being patient, have hope and have faith that things are going to work out or things are going to be okay. And maybe you've been losing your faith, or maybe it's been hard for you to trust or have hope in whatever the situation is. But it's saying to hang in there, keep having faith, keep having hope in those 6 months, and be patient. As whatever you want to happen will happen, but with patience and faith and hope. You have the Fool card, so it does seem for me for the first couple of months there will be patience needed, and then that last 2 months before, if anything, there will be a new shift, a new journey, a new path you will be embarking on. This can be something new, a new job, a new relationship, a new situation, just something new, something different, something out of your routine. That's going to be exciting. When the Fool card comes through, it's always this focus of naive energy, childlike energy, just this excitement. So it's definitely something positive and something, it's like a new fresh start in something coming for you in the end of the first 6 months of 2020. So it's all about patience and then a new journey. The last 6 months of 2020 for you, you have the Judgment card, the Wheel, and the Moon. So it does seem like within the last 6 months there will be a lot of shifts and cycles. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be bad shifts and cycles, but it does focus on this feeling of fear. So maybe it's something that you're not incredibly comfortable with, something maybe that is hard for you to adapt or to get used to, but I feel like with time, again, with patience and time, you will get used to this. Now, when the Wheel of Fortune comes through, it can just mean there's a lot of shifts and karmic things happening to you. So maybe lessons that will be happening to you a lot in the last 6 months. So lessons with people, lessons with your lifestyle, routine, some shifts and karmic lessons you will be going through in the last 6 months of the new year. and then the Judgment card. So it seems like within those lessons, you're going to realize things. You're going to have all these self-realizations of maybe what you're going through, what you want, what you don't want, what you want with the others around you, what you want your life to be, or what decisions you need to make. So there's this definite focus of self-realization in many ways during those lessons and karmic shifts and cycles. Now the moon comes through. So during this process, it does seem like maybe there will be fear, worry, anxiety. And of course, when this card comes through, it means not to let that take over you. It can mean maybe there will be emotional things coming up for you in the last 6 months of the new year. Maybe things you'll have to deal with, maybe emotional fears or worry that you will have to confront. But to not let that take over you, because you're stronger than you know it, hun. So keep in mind there will be a lot of shifts and cycles and changes. Maybe it could be due to this new fresh start that you're getting into in the beginning of the year. But there is this focus that, you will realize things. And I feel like you will get through it. I don't feel like it's anything bad. I just feel like it will be probably things you will need to adapt to, or things you will need to get used to. Now, the last card you have here, which is the Mirror card, this is the overall view for the whole year itself of 2020. It's called Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So let's read here. Hold on, I'm going here. Hope I find it, because it's going to be hard. I'm looking through the book. The Mirror card. So I'm going to begin reading it for you, hun. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time. Through our own projections, when someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true and about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. What have you felt like this? When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for good and bad. The good, those who we admire put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise or envious of and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet it to be healed. We will remain hurt and wounded. Who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? So there's this focus, maybe there's something triggering you, something that will be triggering you in the whole year of 2020 now. Or maybe you will be dealing with certain people that will make you upset, or it will be hard to deal with certain negative situations with people. And it is this focus of not letting others affect you. Trying to find ways to heal those unhealed wounds towards people that have triggered you to the point that every time like you are experiencing something with them, something's reflected back, and it seems like you still react in that negative way. And it can mean maybe because you're unhealed, there's still things you need to heal. So this card, I think, is also the focus of not focusing on people, on others so much. It seems like within the new year, your guides want you to try to find ways to heal yourself, to try to find ways to heal those unhealed wounds, and to not focus so much on other people and their problems and their issues. And and if they're affecting you to a certain degree, create boundaries, hon. Create boundaries. Now, this could be with people or just life situations, but there's this focus. There's things that still trigger you that are from the past that you're probably going to take with you still in this new year. So it's all about finding out what triggers you, why it triggers you, and how can you not allow it to trigger you anymore. Or at least start the process of it. And again, that has to do with unhealed wounds and not paying attention to other people's issues or problems. Now, I do feel like you probably give a lot, and also you're just very kind at nature, but there is this focus of working on your healing and continue to heal yourself because it's very much needed. This could be health-wise, mentally, emotionally, because I do feel like you've gone through a lot and you've experienced a lot as well. So a lot of healing can be done through meditation, prayer, journaling, spending time in nature. So I do feel like there will be a lot of healing going on for you as well in the new year of 2020. So this is what I'm picking up for you, my dear. I very much hope you enjoyed this message that came through for you for the new year. I send lots of love to you. Happy holidays. If you know anybody that'd be interested in this kind of reading as a gift, please send them my way. And I hope you have a beautiful day or beautiful night. And thank you so much again for reaching out. Bye now.